Off the play fake. McCarthy. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Coming up with a second straight All-Pro nod and 16 sacks in his last 2 seasons, Simmons secured a massive 4-year extension from the Titans. Should lead to an even bigger season in 2023.
To throw on second down, McCarthy. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to throw. McCarthy. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 2nd down and 3. Operating from the gun. McCarthy throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And it goes down. Jeffrey Simmons. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
2nd down, here's Levis. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They set a load a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
Looking downfield for Pollard. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Back deep is a very dangerous Mike Hughes. Taking it about the 36. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count, if you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth, it's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
20! Down the sideline he goes. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. 7-7, our score after 1. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And in our meeting with the special teams coordinator, we asked him,
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now a 2nd and 10. Levis back to throw. He finds his man, Pollard. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 22 yards there, a first down.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Titans at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Back to throw, it's Levis. On the out route, he's got Burks. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Levis. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Levis from the gun. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Robinson on a give right side. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw. McCarthy eluding the pressure right. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Here's a diving catch right side. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. Boy, the run on 1st down a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. Clock running and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. Off play action. McCarthy. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Well, they'll shift things around. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McCarthy. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the 1st half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the 1st half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Levis to throw it. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Levis steps away to his left, and he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. In motion, the tight end. Levis now on 1st and 10. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Levis looking to throw. That is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And he didn't quite have the back spin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Off the play fake, McCarthy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. McCarthy. And this will be caught by Mooney. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with Robinson. They find some open field here. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 112 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Looking to throw. McCarthy flushed out right. And caught by London. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. 4th down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
23 yards, the final tally.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. Play action now. Levis. Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Levis sets up to throw here. This one caught by Ridley. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that.
Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. Levis now on 2nd down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. Pitch and catch there, good for 13. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Levis to throw once more. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. In motion right is Ridley. Desperation time now. Here's Levis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Levis now off of play action. Let's get, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Will Levis taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Fulton. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Robinson up the middle. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Robinson gets the toss on the right side to the 36-yard line. Stop there. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he's got some space here. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index, because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Levis back to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Rice. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Levis out of the shotgun now. Throw left side, completion to Rice. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Levis, he'll look to throw it. He finds his man, Pollard. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Here's 1st and 10.
That's another Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Levis. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
A big play looming on third down.
Check that. Street.
Levis to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Levis. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Let's go now.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Levis. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
And that's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Here's Jackson to return. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Levis. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
They absolutely had to take some chances downfield trailing here in the fourth quarter.
So why not go 4 verticals, send the guys downfield, say make a play.
And that's one of the favored routes of offensive coordinators. You know why? Because receivers can be open at any point running that route.
Here's 1st down. Levis to throw off play action. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
1st and 10, here's Levis. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go, 1st and goal.
Alert! Alert!
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
One final try here for Will Levis. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this is going to be covered up by the Falcons. And that should just about seal it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept